We are just over a month to voters deciding who they want in Congress, and tonight we're helping you get to know those candidates better. One of the most contested congressional races in our country right now is in Congressional District 8. Democratic incumbent Yadira Caraveo challenged by Republican Gabe Evans. Caraveo is Colorado's first Latina member of Congress. She's also the first representative for Colorado's newest congressional district.
Evans is a state representative and former police officer. District 8 stretches from Greeley through Fort Lupton, south into Thornton, and areas just north of Denver. Sean sat down with both candidates. Yesterday, she talked with Gabe Evans. Tonight, she sits down with Yadira Caraveo.
Yadira Caraveo is a trailblazer as the first representative for Congressional District 8, first Latina and first pediatrician from Colorado in Congress, as well as first freshman in the U.S. House to pass a bill into law last year.
It's continuing the work.
And she says she's just getting started. Her top priority in a second term to lower the cost of living.
I'm about to introduce a bill on affordable housing. We released a package of bills that looks also at the cost of groceries, of water, of car insurance, and then I'm going to continue my work around prescription drugs and health care.
She believes health care is a right, but says Medicare for all isn't the answer.
Given the intricacies of the healthcare system that I saw every single day as a doctor, and that as a legislator, you see when you change one part of the healthcare system, sometimes it breaks another part.
She also believes abortion is a right and belongs to a caucus that supports taxpayer funding of abortion. Caraveo has sponsored bills to increase access to reproductive and behavioral health care, and recently revealed she has struggled with depression undergoing treatment at Walter Reed Medical Center.
We need to make sure that people do not think that it is a stigma, because about 1 in 10 people in their lifetime deal with depression, and Colorado actually has one of the higher rates.
The state also has a higher rate of deadly drug overdoses than the rest of the nation. Caraveo's first bill to become law targets emerging drugs like Tranq. She says she's also working on bills that would help stem the flow of drugs across the border.
It's not necessarily a wall, because that doesn't always work, but by making sure that we're using the technology that we have in drones and AI and so many other things to make sure that we're monitoring the border where it needs to be.
While she advocated for the defunding of Border Patrol as a state lawmaker in Congress, Caraveo was among 6 Democrats to vote for a resolution condemning the president and vice president for their failure to secure the border.
I think that the Biden administration could have made some of the changes around asylum and other things that helped reduce the number of entries per day much earlier in the year.
She was also one of only 4 Democrats on the House Ag Committee to vote for the Farm Bill, despite her opposition to parts of it, including a $30 billion cut to the nutrition program SNAP and reallocation of funds to address climate change.
So we really need to come together as 2 parties, talk about the climate issues that we might disagree on, talk about the food and nutrition issues that we disagree on, and finally get a farm bill put together to give our farmers, ranchers, and producers some certainty.
In addition to farming, oil and gas, another big employer in CD8. And Caraveo says she supports an all-of-the-above approach to energy.
We talk about the evolution into renewable energy, that we think of the workers who have good health insurance because they work in oil and gas, but also keep in mind that areas like Commerce City have been the subject of a lot of pollution and a lot of other issues for decades. So it's really important for me to balance all of those issues, and I think I would like to do at least 2 more years in the majority to get that work done for the constituents of the 8th District.
Sean Boyd, covering Colorado First.
And you can find Sean's conversation with Gabe Evans on our website, cbscolorado.com. Later this month, Caraveo and Evans will debate one another here at CBS Colorado. You can watch that debate on our streaming channel on October 18th.
And this isn't the only major race in Colorado. All next week, Sean sits down one-on-one with candidates from Colorado's congressional districts 3 and 4. Those interviews will also air on our 24-hour free streaming service, CBS News Colorado. That's at 10 a.m. and 7 p.m.